let's talk about Genshin Impact. Now, it has been 3 years since Genshin launched, and nearly 3 years since I started playing. And I have something to say about Genshin Impact. Your game is shit at this point. The game's not fun. When you sit on your laurels, when you do nothing for 2 years other than add the same shit. Guess what, Genshin? Guess what, Hoyoverse? The game is no longer fun anymore. The game is no longer fun if all you add is the exact same dog shit every single update. The only thing you add is a new zone. You might add some new quests, but all of those quests are filler. They all have no meaning. There's no real point in me doing these quests other than a small bit of lore that isn't going to contribute to the main story. And every time something actually contributes to the main story, it's one update every 10. Every 10 updates, you might get something that actually contributes to the main story. There's nothing in this game that's really meaningful. There's no real reason to play this game. At the start of the game, there was, you had Spiral Abyss. You could beat Spiral Abyss, and that was rather hard at the start of the game because we didn't know what we were doing, and that was interesting to try and get the characters to beat the Spiral Abyss, and then if you beat the Spiral Abyss, it was like, woo, yeah, I made an achievement, let's go! I don't have that many artifacts yet. But it's been 3 years, and we're still stuck with the exact same content. What has really changed in Genshin Impact? Tell me. What has changed? You look at everything in Genshin Impact. What has changed? Oh yeah, we got some new zones. We got some new story. We got some, oh, there's a new zone over here. That's cool, we got some story. What else do we have? Oh yeah, we have characters. We got things that we have to buy. That's cool. We got money. We got this Zhongli dude. We got this Alhaitham. We got Daya, who is absolute shit, and the devs wouldn't even listen to the players when they said, hey, change Daya, please. Please buff her. Please buff her. Please buff her. And then the Hoyo devs went, nah, I know she's one of our best designed characters, but, she's a standard better character, so, she kind of needs to be crap. Yeah. Yeah, can you just continue eating my shit, please? Yeah, continue eating my shit. Thank you. Thank you, Genshin Impact player. We love you. We love you. And now here's 3 pulls for the anniversary. Yeah, don't worry. I was getting around to that. 3 pulls for the anniversary. Now, I saw Tektone's videos recently. I've seen Tektone's videos talking about all of this, and I want to talk about this myself. But first, I want to speak about how Genshin isn't even in a good state to begin with. Genshin is already in a shit state. Genshin hasn't been listening to its players for years. It hasn't made any meaningful changes. And then they go and say, hey, thank you for sticking with our shit for 3 years. Thank you for eating all of this dirt. Thank you for eating all of this shit. And then they just come out and say, yep, for eating all of our shit. 3 pulls. 3 pulls. Man, I don't know what to say. Fucking... I'm speechless. 3 pulls. 3 pulls for 3 years. That's ridiculous. Now, some people may wonder if they've been watching me for a while, why I haven't made a Genshin Impact video before. I mean, obviously it's a pretty popular game. Why wouldn't I make a video for it? Why wouldn't I speak about these issues before? And you know what? I tried. I have this whole script here, what has been re-scripted like 5 different times. And want to know why it hasn't been put out yet? Want to know why I didn't finish making the video? It's because Genshin Impact is the most uninspiring, most dull game currently out there in gacha games. I would prefer to talk about tower fantasy more than I would about Genshin. At least in tower fantasy, I can talk about, ooh, we can fly. Ooh, I can go over to this thing and it has a cool gravity thing. That's pretty cool. At least I can talk about something. At least I have some new features to talk about. At least I have something that is not just complete shit. And you know what? Tower Fantasy is a terrible video game. It's not a good video game. It's a game that basically me and a few others like. It's not a good video game. But at least for its half anniversary, right? For its half anniversary. Want to see what we have here? Okay, we already have 10 pulls. Oh, we have another 10 pulls there. Oh, we have 80 pulls or a free SSR right there. Oh my god, we got a free 5-star. Then not only do we have that, we have more free pulls. And we have even more free pulls. And now some people may say, that's because the game's dead. Obviously, they'll give you free pulls. But you can go to any other gacha game. You can go to Honkai Star Rail, who will give their players a free 5-star just because they won some awards. It is not even like they're giving out that free 5-star for the anniversary. They didn't even give it out because it was some majorly special event or whatever. They gave it out because they won some awards, just to show appreciation for the players playing their game and recognizing that they made a good game. Just for the players saying, hey, I like your game. They still gave us a free 5-star, yeah. Oh my god. I'm getting tongue-tied now. They gave us a free 5-star just for saying, hey, I like your game. And Genshin Impact has never given a free 5-star. Oh, correction, they have. They gave me Aloy. I love Aloy. Aloy is my favorite PlayStation character. I love her. Yeah, they gave you that because they had a deal. They literally gave you that because they probably made a deal for millions of dollars with PlayStation. They got paid millions of dollars so they could put that in the game. That's probably the reason they had it, and that's the reason they made her a 3-star. They made her practically a 3-star. That's not a free 5-star. That is a free 3-star character that they got paid millions of dollars for. That's not them giving out something. That is them taking money and being like, ooh, I got money. Oh, I guess I'll put this in as well. It's pathetic. Genshin Impact is pathetic. And now, why am I making this video? Why am I saying all of this? What am I trying to get out of this video? This is just so I can rant. That's the main reason. The main reason is just so I can rant. But there's another reason as well. I am here to say, if you can play any other video game, if your livelihood doesn't depend on Genshin, if you can stop spending for a few months, even a couple of weeks, if you can go on Twitter and just make a tweet about hashtag boycott Genshin, just make a tweet about how they're giving us 3 pools, even if you have no followers. Like, if you can just say something about the game, if you can just stay off the game for a week or 2, just show them that this isn't okay. It's not okay to treat your players like shit. I've played a game like this before. Do you want to know the game? Destiny 2. Destiny 2 has ups and downs, ups and downs. And want to know why it has ups and downs? Because when they have an up, when they're on an up trajectory, that's because the players said, we hate this, and they stopped playing the game. And then when they're on a down trajectory, the funny thing is, that's when they're making money. When they're making money, when they're taking advantage of their players, they're on a down trajectory. Destiny 2 has this exact same thing. And we need to show Genshin Impact right now that we're not going to eat their shit anymore. We're not going to eat their shit. We're not going to stand by and thank them for feeding us dirt. We need to show them that we care about this video game and we want it to be a good video game, but what they're doing right now, we're going to stop. We're going to stop playing if they keep going down this path. We need to show them that, because maybe, just maybe, if we're lucky, we might be able to make a change. I talked about inspiration a little bit early in this video, and how I'm not inspired to make a Genshin Impact video. I'm not inspired to make this. Wanna know what I am inspired to? I spent about 100 hours so far collecting information and scripting a video on Wuthering Waves, just so I could have every piece of information in that video. I spent 100 hours on the scripting process. I'm saying that because when I'm truly passionate about a game, I will spend hundreds of hours just on the research. Genshin Impact is not that type of game for me. And you know what? Once it was. So please, say something about the game. Peace out. If you want to see some Wuthering Waves content coming up, subscribe, I guess. See you in the next one. Peace.